Morning, everybody. It's Joe, Passion Unchained here, and I am going to talk about my new course. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Valentine's Day is coming up, and just in time, I have added a video course to all my photoshoot packages, and I'm going to share with you a freebie here. No need to purchase a photoshoot for this freebie. You're going to get it for free. It's one of the most impactful things in my photoshoot packages. I wanted to share it with you so you can see what kind of things are in there. Because I've listed them, but I have not gone into depth. So I will share that with you here. My photoshoot packages include a lot of comprehensive things, not just the photoshoots themselves, but also a wardrobe guidance package, which is a document that I created with my friend Radical, who is a professional men's stylist. And with him, I created this document that helps you get exactly what you want out of the photo shoot wardrobe-wise, and you also have an upgraded wardrobe to enjoy when you're not on the shoot. In addition, I've also created a Modeling 101 video, which is a video that I created to help you look confident and comfortable in front of the camera. And I also include this this course, this video course, which helps you get the most out of your shoot. It's the A to Z, the 101 of online dating. And I'm going to give you one of the most punchy parts. So a lot of people, this is a thing I see a lot of people do. They get the photos, they upload the photos, and they swipe. And they get some matches. And they notice that some matches do not respond to them. And they're like, what do I do to attract these women? Why am I not attracting these women? What do I do to make sure more girls respond to me? Excuse me. I know there's a little stuff, so I'm going to try to edit out those sounds. And if I don't edit them all out, I apologize. And they're like, how do I attract these women to me? How do I make them respond? So they learn text game and they try to make more exciting texts. And they might be successful in getting some of the girls to respond. It's a lot of energy, and they get a lot of their emotions tied up into getting these girls to respond. That's one way of doing things. And in my experience, that way comes with a lot of frustration, a lot of trial and error, and trying to get these girls to respond that aren't responding with getting these exciting texts. You follow a lot of people, following a lot of people that tell you how to up your text game, a lot of which I respect. Alex from Playing with Fire, I've worked with him before. He's an awesome dude, has a lot of good advice. Definitely suggest him. But you get a lot of your emotions mixed up in what you say. And the idea is that you can attract any girl. And even if a girl is on the fence, then there's something you can say to this girl to make her excited. So it's your fault if she's not responding to you. It's not that she's just not interested. It's because you didn't say the perfect text. And that puts a lot of pressure on you and gets you even more worked up about the times that girls do not respond. That is something that I don't like. I don't like all that pressure. I don't like feeling like it's my job to get girls to respond. I don't want to have experiences with girls where I'm the reason and I'm pulling the whole interaction forward no matter what. That if she's not responding, it's my job to get her to respond. And if she is responding, it's because I did something good, right? It's because I said the right thing. It's not because she likes me, it's because I said the right thing. And that's a very common pitfall when you prioritize text game over screening. And this mindset is something I teach in the course. I'm going to teach you it now. And it is one of my favorite breakthroughs with dating. I learned, it's not something I learned from Andy, a mentor of mine from Kill Your Inner Loser. He's had me on his podcast a few times. I've had him on mine. It's not something I learned from him, but it's something that he helped give me the words for, and he helped me apply it 100% of the time instead of just 75% of the time. Before I worked with him, I was applying this only 75% of the time. After I worked with him, I had a clear way to articulate it, and I was applying it 100% of the time. Screening, the idea is, and some of this I also pulled from Mark Manson's book Models. There's 3 types of girls. There's girls that aren't into you. They don't like you for whatever reason. You might remind them of their boyfriend, or your nose is too big, or whatever. It's whatever reason they're not into you. There's girls that are into you where you're going to have to try to make them stop liking you. And then there's girls who are on the fence, somewhere in the middle. Somewhere where they could be into, they could be not. Maybe they don't know yet. They don't know how they feel about you. They're not into you. They're also not super excited about you. They're somewhere in the middle. Your job on online dating is to figure out whether the girl is in this camp, or this camp. Or really more specifically, it doesn't really matter if she's not into you, because she's not into you, she's not going to be into you. And nothing you say is going to change that. You got to figure out whether she's in the middle camp, whether she's on the fence about you, not super excited about you, but also not into you. There's some possibility there. Or if she's in the I'm into you camp. Girls in the I'm into you camp, it's hard to get them not to like you. They're excited about you until you do something stupid, like yell at them or whatever. So, which one are they in? And also, how much energy do you want to put in the middle camp? You could put 0 energy in that camp if you want. That's my preference. I'm not saying that's the only way. There are a lot of people who love the chase. They love trying to flip a girl who's only kind of into them, trying to get them super excited about them. That's a game for some people that they love, right? And if you love the chase, chase. But if you don't love the chase, you don't have to. And that's the game changer here. A lot of people feel like, because all the gurus talk about text game, all the gurus talk about this and that kind of way to get girls attracted to you, that you have to do that to get girls. False. You have to do that to get the girls who are in the middle. The girls who are into you, that's actually probably going to turn them off a little bit, because if there's a girl who's into me and I act like she's kind of on the fence and I'm trying to convince her, she's like, why is this guy trying to convince me? Like, I'm showing him signs that I'm into him. I'm showing him signs that I want him to ask me on a date. I'm showing him signs like, is he oblivious? Am I not, like, is he not into me? Or he's kind of being weird. He kind of feels salesy. It's kind of like if you go into a store, right? Imagine you're going into Target and you want a PlayStation 5. And they have a PlayStation 5. And you're like, hey, I'd like to get a PlayStation 5 and buy it. And they're like, oh, wow, did you know that, like, this is exciting and this, and, like, we just got these in, and oh my God, it's amazing. And you still might buy the PS5, but you're going to be weirded out by that sales guy. You're going to be like, why is this sales guy trying to convince me to buy a PS5? He's like, yeah, and then we have this one, and, like, this just came in, and, like, oh my God, it's so good. And that's not the best analogy, because maybe you might think like, oh, like the sales guy is just really excited about the PS5 because maybe he just got one or something. Or maybe he's a huge fanboy. But it's an okay analogy. It's not the best analogy. But you're going to be weirded out a little bit by the sales guy, because you're like, why is he trying to convince me to buy the PS5? Like, I already want it. Just give it to me. I'll give you the money. It's like, what? Why are you trying to get me excited about this? I already am excited about this. And it might push you away. It might be like, you know what? This is just too much, bro. Like, I'll just go to the other place next door. I don't need to buy it here. So, if you act like a girl is on the fence when she's not, you might push her away. She's already decided about you might push her away. She might be like, why is this guy not reading my signs? I'm excited about him. I want him inside me, but he's not listening. So, moral of the story is, My favorite way to date, and a great way for you to date, is instead of trying to get every single girl who is in front of you, instead of thinking it's your job to send them the perfect text or say the perfect thing, figure out what camp they're in. And if they're into you, and just ask them out. If they're on the fence, then you decide. How much energy do you want to put into girls who are on the fence? Do you like the chase or do you not? I don't. I don't put any energy into them. If a girl's like being kind of coy, I let her go. She'll come to me if she wants me. She'll come to me if she decides she really likes me and doesn't want to play games and just wants to meet up. Now, one question you might have is, does that mean that you don't get any dates? No, that's not the case. I do get dates. And there are a lot more girls who are into you if you let them just be into you. There are a lot more girls who will just agree to a date if you just think that if you act like there are more girls who are into you, you'll find that you've been missing a lot of them. You've been acting like a lot of girls who are into you are not into you, or not on the fence, or need some convincing, and they just walked into Target and are buying you. And you're the sales guy being like overly enthusiastic, trying to convince them to buy you when they already came in to buy you. And they're like, bro, just ring me up. I'm going to pay for it right now. And you're just like sitting there trying to give them exactly why they should be excited about you. And they're getting confused and frustrated and think you're a weird sales guy because they're already into you. They're already in. They want you to scan your barcode and they want to buy you and take you home and put you inside them. So don't freak girls out. Give them what they want, which is a piece of you. And instead of figuring out how do I say the perfect thing to attract them, how do I figure out if this girl's into me? And just ask her out. And if you want more girls to be into you, especially in online dating, getting awesome photos, making your profile look sexy as fuck, making your profile look top-notch. If your profile looks top-notch, if it shows the best parts of you, then more girls are going to be into you. It's like improving your style, or like improving your grooming, or improving your physique. If you look better in your photos, more girls are going to be in that camp. More girls are going to be in the camp of, I want a piece of this guy. He looks awesome. And lucky for you, I have photo shoot packages where I specialize in getting guys dating profile packages, dating profile photos that look awesome and attract women. I'm going to pop up on screen a couple of texts that I got recently from clients. It is January 13th. I've already gotten a few texts this year from clients exclaiming to me how excited they are about their results. And I'm excited to get the same results for you. Valentine's Day is coming up. It's time to go ham on your New Year's goals and get a date for Valentine's Day. So hit me up. There's a link in the description below. Click on that link. Look at my dating profile packages. Look at what they include. Look at the pricing. And if all that looks good to you, then book a call with me. There's a button on the website. It's very easy to find. And on the call, I'll answer any questions you have. If you have any last-minute concerns, I will alleviate those, and we will lock you in for a shoot. The book a call button is essentially the same as an add to cart button. I just like to talk to every single one of my clients, my prospective clients, before we lock you in, because we are going to spend about 4 to 5 hours together. That's how long the shoot is. And I like spending time with clients who I like, because if we are at odds with each other, we will be pulling our hair out, and I don't like that. I want to work with people who I like to hang with. And almost every one of my clients is cool. Every now and then I'll come across somebody who makes me want to pull my hair out. And before, I would not screen people like that out, but now I am. So It's rare. You're probably 100% fine. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about like, oh my God, am I going to book a call? And is Joe going to hate me? Is he going to think I'm weird? He doesn't want to hang with me. I'm awkward. Be awkward. Most of us are awkward. Most of my clients, most of everybody's awkward as hell. It's not the awkwardness that I'm trying to screen out. Every now and then I will get a client that is aggressive towards me and demanding, and it's rare. If you're not aggressive and you're not demanding, if you don't think you'll be demanding, then awesome. You're cool. That's 99% of people. So don't worry. Don't freak out too much. Don't worry if I'm going to be cool with you or not. It's just to make sure that I don't attract clients who are overly demanding, because that is something that I have encountered a few times. But book a call with me. I'm excited to work with you. That is in the description below, and we'll lock you in for a shoot, get you an awesome fucking profile right in time for Valentine's Day. And until then, my friends, subscribe if you haven't. I'm looking forward to helping you out. Cheers.